Hey, welcome back to VictorEric Design+Build. Today for our behind the scenes series, we're going to show you one of the extensive renos that we're doing in the prestigious area of First Shaughnessy in Vancouver. At VictorEric, we specialize in extensive renos, and especially in an area like First Shaughnessy where the rules and regulations are very picky and very particular. You need a strong design build team like us to help you with that. I'm going to show you right now, we're going to talk to our site super Darcy here, and we're going to show you just some of the complexities that happens with a reno, especially these old homes, turn of century homes. There's always something going on that makes it not ideal, and to have a strong team support you throughout is the way to do it. So we're starting on this renovation. We ripped out all the cladding. You can see it's the old shiplap. The foundation is quite poor. So there's a lot of remedial work that always happens with renovations. And this house particularly, the structure before we started was drooping and sagging all over the place. And what we found out was the point loads weren't lining up, and that's why that was happening. So we've spent a lot of time now to put in new beams to catch the point loads that was supposed to be caught in the beginning. And here's Darcy to share with you the struggles of that. Darcy, so what's happening in this renovation that we're doing here in Shaughnessy with this structure?
We're having an issue with the existing point loads not lining up from floor to floor. So the original plan was to keep these existing beams in place, add a new beam on the floor above us, and then the point load on the upper floor will all line up. When we ripped out all the drywall and then we started doing the framing, we found out that the point load from the main floor to the upper floor don't line up, and they were off by about 10 inches. So to rectify that, we had to add new beams in the basement to transfer the point loads up different walls. So now we have to cut all the floor joists out, add a new beam above it, hang all of these floor joists off of the new beam that we installed, and then add new beams coming this way that sit on the foundation wall to transfer the point loads of the wall here and the wall here that transfer all the way up to the roof. So
right,
a lot of revisions and extra time and work.
Yeah, I guess with these old houses, that's the thing, right? There's gonna be surprises once we uncover stuff, and what it takes is just a team that's very careful, working with the consultants, engineers to solve it all.
Yeah, you'll never know once you take all the drywall off and start actually working what actually lines up and what doesn't.
That's the new beam that we added there, and the floor was dropping about 2 inches just because the old house didn't have any point loads that was properly supported anyways. So there's the old wall there with the shiplap, and we're adding an extra stud just to get some thicker insulation, get some more energy efficiency in these old houses. So I hope you liked that video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel because we're going to continue following this renovation as it goes. If you are thinking of doing an extensive reno in Vancouver, and especially in a exclusive area like First Shaughnessy where the requirements can be so strict, make sure you get in touch with us so we can help you through that complicated process. It's not just the construction that's complicated. A lot of it's the design and permitting. The process to deal with city on this has taken over a year, and that's an example of how litigious and how complicated things can get in Vancouver. But make sure you reach out to us and we'll help you along the way.